Hi everyone, the big day is finally here. I am leaving for flight attendant training today. We are flying to Atlanta and then we have a 4-hour layover there, and then we'll be flying to Denver and spending the night there tonight. Then tomorrow afternoon we will be taking a shuttle bus to Cheyenne, Wyoming, which is where training will take place. Love you! I left my big tub of toothpaste in my carry-on, so I had to buy one at the airport. Rookie mistake. Yeah, I left a big tube of toothpaste in it, and they confiscated it. It was so embarrassing. So I had to buy this at the airport. Because I need it tonight and tomorrow morning. Weird art. Okay. The Denver hotel was so nice, and we'll be back here again for graduation. It's 2 a.m., which is late enough, but my body thinks it's 4 a.m. So I am about to pass out on one of these beds. We're on our way to Wyoming now. I just love the Denver airport. The roof is supposed to look like snow-covered mountaintops. Here's a little hotel room tour. There wasn't really a lot of closet space, but we did have drawers to put clothes into, and we each had a desk and a table, so that was nice for eating and studying. I'll show the bathroom in other clips, but it was really spacious. Training day 1 is complete. It was a long day. We started at 7 a.m. and we got done at 6 p.m. We did have meals in between, and we also got a lot of breaks, but it was still a very long day. And it was kind of like syllabus week, like your first day in a class. So we were just going over PowerPoints, so it was a lot of sitting. I definitely had to stand and stretch and take breaks. You definitely have to drink a lot of water. I was chugging water and filling mine up because with elevation, you will get dehydrated. Some people were complaining about migraines and like pressure behind their head, and someone even said they did vomit, which is also kind of a symptom. So just keep drinking water, make sure to stay hydrated. They tell us that we have to be like palm trees, swaying in the wind. You have to be very flexible because a lot of things change last minute. And that's not just training, that's with the job too. So it's definitely a good lesson to learn. Training usually starts on a Monday, but they had this like big conference at the hotel with like all the governors, I think, from each state. So ours got pushed back to starting on a Wednesday. So we're all kind of thrown off schedule. Our day off, which we thought would be Sunday, is actually going to be Tuesday, which is very weird, like not having the weekend, but I've worked a lot of jobs where I have weekends off, so I kind of need to get used to this anyway. Like, I will be working weekends in this job. Oh, also, it really did feel like the first day of school, because I walked into the wrong classroom. And I didn't even notice until I got like halfway down the middle aisle that, yeah, I was in the wrong class. So that happens. It was definitely the first day. It was a lot. Also, I'm just gonna like sprinkle tips and advice in this video, like as I get a chance to record them. But one thing I want to say is definitely bring cash to training with you, because the shuttle drivers are so nice and so helpful with luggage that you'll feel bad if you don't have anything to tip them with. And plus, once we get used to parking at the airport, we should be tipping our shuttle drivers then too, so it's a good habit to get into. One thing that really helped me before training was learning military time. So I learned it because I was going to London and I thought, I might need it there since they use it. But I really hate math, so I just figured I would memorize it. So what I did was I I put my phone in military time and then my Apple Watch in standard time. So I could at least like look at both of them, and it helped me memorize it. And you could do it vice versa too, but it is definitely good to have military time down before you get to training. That's one thing that you know that you'll have to learn and you will be tested on. And that's not different for every airline. Military time is the same for everyone. So unfortunately, I'm Team Samsung now. I'm ashamed to admit it. But it's really cool. We get our own company phone and the chip reader for orders on the plane. I got 2 phones, one for the plug and one for the load. Hello, I am back from day 2 of training, and I feel a lot better about it than I did about the first day. The first day was just... Oh. Hello? My roommate came in. There was technology issues, which really, my hangers fell, but really can't be avoided. But it just stresses everyone out, and we got a little behind schedule. But you know, today was more like taking notes, and I had my colorful pens, and I was in my element. We are such a big class, like over 100, and classes normally are not that big. She's a good roommate. Frontier is doing a lot of hiring right now, and I'm gonna be working at a brand new base opening up, so they really need people. And I was just kind of scared, like, we were like the guinea pig class. Honestly, it's fine. We are all getting adjusted to it, and I am really excited to be a part of the very first training class for my base. Like, that is so cool. This is one of the 3 of our crew rooms that we can hang out, eat, and all study in together. How are we getting through our 3rd day?
It's got a little faith, trust, and a little bit of crying.
Spend time each day to take care of myself. Do one thing that scares me but helps me grow. Learn to appreciate the little unnoticeable blessings.
There you go.
Blessings.
So
that is very, very
Okay,
sweet.
you good?
Oh, I love
Yes.
Positive energy.
Yes.
Good
That's
thought.
true.
One of my favorite things about the hotel we're staying at is that they have 75-cent ice cream cones. So you just buy a cone, and then you get to fill up with as much ice cream as you want. It's such a good deal. Training dress code is super strict. So this is considered black and white operating attire, but I did not get it approved today because of that zipper in the back. Even though it's not even shown, it has to be all black. Nothing on it, no slits. So keep that in mind when buying clothes. Honestly, black pants with a belt loop is probably your safest bet. My mom, aunt, and my boyfriend's stepmom really spoiled me and let me go through their closets and steal some business professional clothes that were so cute. So my roommate and I are the same clothing and shoe size, and I accidentally wore her pants today without even noticing. Hello, it is officially week 2 of training. Thank goodness, because week 1 was a lot of adjusting just to being here and getting on the study schedule and the class schedule, which is very intense, and just getting used to everything, really. I need to write a script. Week 1 was very overwhelming and exhausting. It just took a while for me and my body to get used to everything. I was running on like 4 hours of sleep and a lot of caffeine, and my body was definitely not used to that. So it was a lot, and I'm definitely doing better now. Now that I've gotten some time to get used to everything and see how the program works. But yeah, so definitely get lots of sleep. drink caffeine, but also drink lots of water to stay hydrated. There were a lot of tears the first week in class, in the crew rooms, in our rooms. I'm sure that people didn't see. I'm not gonna tell you which one I was, but it's a lot, so you gotta take care of yourself. I mean, I went to college, so I thought like, oh, I'll be fine, but it is so fast-paced. You are learning material in a day and then being tested on it the next day, like maybe 2 days if you're lucky. So it's a lot. I got a 97 on the exam that is supposedly the hardest one. I can't really say what was on it. Not stuff I'm super familiar with, but yeah, I got a 97 on that, and I studied super hard, and it really wasn't as hard as I thought it would be, but I worked hard for it. I think sometimes when they say it's gonna be a hard test, it kind of like psychs you out, and then when they say it's gonna be like a really easy test, there's still like hard questions on there, so don't let that influence like how hard you study. You should just study hard no matter what. I wish I could bring you guys into class with me and show you all of the things we're doing and everything we're learning, but that is strictly prohibited, so unfortunately I cannot. But they've been taking pictures of us, so hopefully I will have those by the end of this and I can put them in the video. This week I've been getting like 7 hours of sleep a night, sometimes like 6, which is honestly really good with how long we're in class and then how many hours each night we have to be studying for. It's hard to have free time. We felt guilty on our day off going to the Bison Ranch because we're like, oh, we should be studying, but we needed it so bad. We just needed to get out of here and have a fun day, and I'm so glad we did. And yeah, I passed out before 9 last night with Quizlets still open. I was making flashcards. That's why I have this mark on my face from my glasses, because I fell asleep with my glasses on. My friend texted me and was like, yeah, I knew you fell asleep because I kept refreshing the Quizlet and then like no more cards were coming up. So we're all just in the study mindset, just grinding, and your focus just kind of has to be on this if you want to be here. We've lost 7 people as far as I know. It's week 2 now, and that's either because of self-dismissals for personal reasons, or they could have gotten sent home for failing a test or behavioral reasons. But yeah, they don't announce these kind of things. They try to be respectful and like private about it because people don't want that announced. But we do want to know, like we do notice when there's like more empty seats in the room. But everyone passed the test that we had this week, so that was super exciting. No one had to do any retakes and nobody got sent home. Good morning. It is 6 a.m. but it feels like 5 a.m. because we lost an hour of sleep last night with the time change. We still got an exam today though. Woohoo, the grind never stops. Ooh. And it's a Sunday. I love housekeeping here. I know, it's awesome. It's laundry day. Oh, what happened there? Anyway, it's laundry day, finally. People not cleaning this out. Pulling laundry. It's like college all over again. The pool is so nice. I wish it was warm enough that we could actually swim in it.
A few moments later.
That's Willy Wonka.
If you, like me, were planning on losing weight at training, don't, because you're not. Today, we lectured the entire time, and now it's gonna be 7 to 5, so 10 hours. So we've been sitting all day. I'm not even a sweets person, but the sweets are so good. Every lunch and dinner here had protein, starch, veggie, dessert, and a salad. So these are the more vegetarian-friendly meals, and so I really tried to fill up on them, as you can see, because some days did have a lot of meat, and I couldn't have that. So I ate a lot of rice, but I'm used to that anyway. I also got a can of chickpeas to add some protein to my salads. Another day, another A. Woo! It's a silent disco.
Oh, damn.
So I ordered tofu from the restaurant we went to, so I can add it to like salads, or today is rice, soy sauce, veggies, and pork, so I can do tofu as a substitute. And then I got these collapsible little Tupperwares from Amazon. They're so cute, and I can just bring it with me.
Should there be a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop from the overhead compartments throughout the cabin and inside all lavatories. Quickly pull down on a mask to start the flow of oxygen. Place the mask over your nose and mouth and adjust.
Good morning. Today is our final exam. Woo-hoo. And my motto is look good, feel good, do good. So got all dressed up in this cute fit. Let's go ace another exam.
Here, far, wherever you are, I believe that you know goes on.
You know?
They sent a penguin from, you know where they're from, Antarctica. They wanted it. Of course, you still have to ship it. Back in the day, you still have to ship it. It's on its way. It's coming, it's coming. Not. It died. It died on the way here. We still want it. And they stuffed it. Here you go, guys. I don't know why they wanted them, but they got them. So
They love penguins.
There you guys go. They love them, 140 pounds.
We got it. When I tell you I had a big support system, I'm not lying. This was our class. But honestly, it's really cool that I got to go through training with all these people from my base and meet people from Denver and Vegas and other places too. Well, we are stranded at the hotel because one of the buses popped a tire. We probably would have been on right now, but some people have IOEs in the morning and have to be at the airport at like 4 a.m. So we gave up our spots for them. Another bus should be here like an hour and a half. Hour and a half. Thank you.
That's not that long. That's a movie. That's fine.
Yeah, we'll put something on. We won't tell them it's Wonka.
Yeah. It's gonna be Wonka. It's gonna be Wonka.
We have been trying to watch Wonka every day at lunch.
Yeah.
And we got in like 20 minutes every day. We just want to get out of Wyoming. Goodbye. We got a bus. It's still light outside. I'm actually really glad we waited because this bus is really nice. And we got to go to the gas station. And I got one of those crushed pennies that you like can get when you travel. And I haven't seen them since I was like a kid. It's a little ice cream cone to remember all of our 75-cent cones in Cheyenne. Back in the Denver hotel. More interesting art. Why in all my hotels are there like mysterious red splatters and stains? What the heck? This happened in Wyoming too. Me and Kara are not roommates anymore. I don't think I have a roommate, which I guess is kind of nice, but I'm really sad. I just lived with her for like a month. What am I supposed to do for this week? Ooh. This is definitely more like a bustling area. My other room, it was just all flat. Huh, more funky bathroom art. All right. I kind of wanted to give a recap on week 2 and 3 of training. Week 2 was such a blur. It went by so much faster than week 1, in my opinion. We also had like a lot of drama. Nothing that I was personally involved in or like any of my people, but I mean, it was entertaining. We had people cheating on tests. We had people going in each other's rooms, which is not allowed. And even like hooking up in crew rooms, like, oh my gosh. Like, as our instructor said, we had some like bad eggs that all got sent home. So literally, do not risk your career for someone you just met a week ago. It is so not worth it. Like, I don't understand. But then there were also people who like failed their second test retake with an 89% and they still got sent home. And that's just sad to see, honestly. You know, in college, I had some professors that would be willing to like round up your grade. Say you got like an 89.8 or something, and they'll round you up to a 90, and so you'll get an A. But the FAA is not that professor. They don't play around. Even on the final, people got 89s and got sent home, which is devastating to come that far, and Frontier will not rehire you. So week 2, we had a lot of exams and quizzes still, but week 3 was really all about drills, and I wish I would have brought a third pair of jeans, honestly, if I would have known how many like business casual days we would have had, which is when you can wear jeans. Because when you're going to like the mock-up to work on drills, like you're gonna be in tennis shoes and jeans. So I kind of wish I knew that, and also like enough pairs of socks that aren't like the hose tights, like trouser socks, like material, like just actual pairs of socks. That probably would have been good too. But yeah, week 3 was mainly all about the drills and the final, of course. And I felt prepared for everything at training, except there was one drill that I did have to do a retake. But you get 2 retakes for each drill, which is really generous. I just did not feel super prepared for this one because I didn't get a lot of practice time like with the actual mock-up plane, and I kind of needed that like visual. Like I was practicing with a wall, which was kind of hard for me to like visualize everything, so I kind of needed like my dress rehearsal and I struggled without it. But it's just because our class was so big that we just did not get that one-on-one time that we really needed. It all worked out, it was fine, but it definitely was tough with such a huge class. And we started with 122, and now we are going into graduation with 107. I'm not saying to pack a can opener. I don't know if that's like worth it, but I've had this can of peas for like 2 weeks that I have not been able to open. So maybe I should have brought like one real pair or one real set of silverware. So I probably could have used like a spoon to open this, maybe? I don't know if that even would have worked, but yeah, plastic did not do the trick. And like a real knife to cut an apple, maybe, but that's, I mean, you don't need all that, but just things that would have been nice. Yes, I do have my septum piercing in right now, but you will never see me in it in class, on the job, or even just in uniform. It's just, don't get the wrong idea with that. It's only because I'm just chilling in my hotel room right now. Even like in the crew rooms or like after hours, like in the hotel, you are not gonna get in trouble for showing a tattoo or piercing. But class, work, uniform, It's a no-no. Still is a no-no. Maybe one day that'll change, but not yet. The reason I'm so behind with filming these videos is, honestly, I had a canker sore on my tongue, and it really hurt to talk. And I've also just been insanely busy. Sorry for TMI, but it's just that happens to me when I get stressed, and it's hard. Training is hard. It's not impossible, but I thought just coming out of college that maybe it would be easier for me, and I'm sure that's true. I have really good study habits, but at the same time, like, it is so much more fast-paced than a college semester would be, and it's a lot of information to retain. But I've heard people say you'd be surprised everything your brain can retain, and that really is true. Like, when you look back and see everything you have learned in the span of 3 weeks, it's insane, truly. But it's doable. You have to work hard and really want it. Breakfast in Wyoming was just grab and go, so it was so nice to have a hot breakfast again. Hey, so I'm back at the Denver hotel this week. So it is supposed to be IOE week, which is your initial operating experience. So it's like your first time on an actual flight, and you have a support coach who grades you, but also like helps you get through it. But I'm at the end of the alphabet for my last name, so I did not get one. And that means I will get one after graduation, which is fine. So this is time for me to relax, and it's kind of a mini vacation in Denver, so thank you, Frontier. But I am also studying. Let the record state that I am still studying. My mom flew to Denver to watch me graduate, and she got to pin my wings on, which was such a special moment. Would it be bad etiquette if I just put my hands up in the air every time the plane was landing and went whee in my jump seat? Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions that I did not cover in the video, please comment them below and I will try to answer them. I can answer like where to get the 75-cent ice cream cones, or like what to pack for training, like something like that. I cannot tell you what the flight deck door code is, anything like that. Actually, they didn't even tell me that. Don't forget to subscribe. I still have a lot of videos coming out. I have ones for exploring downtown Cheyenne, exploring downtown Denver, and then going to Rocky Mountain National Park and the Shining tour at the Stanley Hotel. So make sure to tune in for those. Bye guys, see you next time. Oh yeah, I also have my IOE coming up, so I'll make a video for that too. See ya!